between the states had ended months before. Lee surrendered at Appomattox, April 1865. But Texas sat apart from it, remote from every shore. 2,000 Union soldiers crossed the water to arrive. Major General Gordon Granger landed on Galveston's Isle. He carried with him General Order Number 3. The order said in plain language, without flourish or guile, that all enslaved in Texas were from that moment free. On June 19th, 1865, the word was nailed to posts across the town. 900 days since Lincoln's proclamation, and finally the order came down. The connection between master and slave dissolved by law that day. In Galveston, Texas, the notice was displayed. The Emancipation Proclamation had been signed in '63. But enforcement needed soldiers, and in Texas they were few. Planters from the eastern states had flooded in to flee, and brought their enslaved people with them as the numbers grew. By 1865, 250,000 remained in bondage in a state too far for Union reach. The 13th Amendment waited, still requiring to be ratified. But Granger's order gave the law a presence it could teach. On June 19th, 1865, the word was nailed to posts across the town. 900 days since Lincoln's proclamation, and finally the order came down. The connection between master and slave dissolved by law that day. In Galveston, Texas, the notice was displayed. The freedmen organized a jubilee 1 year from that day. In 1866, they called it the first Jubilee. They pooled their money, purchased land, and parks were kept away, and carried the tradition north through the Great Migration stream. In 1979, the Texas legislature passed a bill, the first state in the nation to make it law by name. Then on June 17th, in 2021, President Biden signed it, and a federal holiday became. From June 19th, 1865, of waiting became 150 years of remembrance, until the recognition finally was done. The word on Galveston's walls became a holiday for all. On Juneteenth, America answered freedom's call.